Okay, let me grab my Unifying Consciousness Tarot deck. Give them a good ruffle shuffle, and I want to ask how it's going for Todd Blanch. What's happening in the world of Todd Blanch? The guy is so disgusting. Now, in the midst of his confirmation thing, he just did the slip of the tongue and said he's Trump's lawyer. Then he caught himself and said, I'm the lawyer for the people. And the only people he's got eyes for is Trump. Okay? Yeah, he's still acting like Trump's personal lawyer. So I want to give these a good ruffle shuffle here, give it a few more go-rounds. And then we'll look and see what the cards have to say going on with Todd Blanch. So the reading is about, let's see, the subject at hand. Yeah, rolling the dice, trying to be foxy, trying to be clever. Okay, when it comes to his confirmation. So let's see what the energy is coming in with this from the past. Yeah, pain. Yeah, mental, physical pain. Okay, people are not happy, especially trying to get away with it with the Epstein stuff. Above it, how it's affecting people's world. Okay. And the foundation is new action. Now, they forced him basically to meet with the Epstein survivors, and they're trying to talk with him, and he's dancing around the questions as usual. Okay. Not giving them anything concrete. Just being there because he's got to be there. But again, they're asking him stuff and he's refusing to comply. He's again, you know. So let's see what the energy is right now, what's going on with it. Yeah. The start of something, new mental state, what's being seen, all eyes are upon this. Okay. And the challenge for him now is new. What's coming in new. Realistically, what's coming in, again, this new, the new mentality, the new ideations coming out that are being seen. And above it, this is about wanting to go forward. The foundation is the harvest, okay? What they've got between their horns, if you will, okay? All of the things, the reality that's taking place, okay? So let's see, potential outcome. What is our outcome for Toddy Blanch? Mind of Swords. So this mental state, this mental being ruled by the mind, the outside influence is this new cup. The new cup coming in, the cup of emotion, potential outcome when it comes to his mindset. Above it, what's being pondered, okay? When it comes to what's coming out, and the foundation is what's coming together, what's being worked on, what's being constructed, the reality of the harvest, the new action, because this is affecting the world of many people. Okay? And what's being seen, this new thing coming in when it comes to the harvest of this moving this forward. They're pondering what's being constructed. So let's see what's driving the reading. Gaining strength. We're looking at behind the scenes at Trump, the Republicans, the tree growing, what's being shared when it comes to the mind of actions, the things that are up in the air with all of this still, this mental retreating with where things are going, things in motion, and this standing guard, okay? When it comes to the Epstein files and what's being handed out, the realistic things of it, their messages being put out, his gaslighting, his drama. There's a big struggle with that when it comes to ending. Because we have the Lovers there. And this feeling, you know, on the top of the thing and standing there on this pinnacle. Okay? Standing there on the pinnacle. But things are being juggled because of the wealth. Okay? The wealth behind the scenes, etc. So new reality with this is coming in. Things are in motion. When it comes to this mind of realistic things taking place, wanting to control realistically, and maybe some of them are feeling caged mentally, you know, with this abusive nature, okay? But the swords are coming down when it comes to the transformation. Light is coming in with what's being birthed. The wheel is turning out in the cold when it comes to being able to be a mover and a shaker. Maybe looking at something higher with the energy that's going on with that. Because of the emotional stuff that's on the mind with this, what's being hidden still, and this mind of their emotions, being ruled by the emotions. And they've got that focus on an agreement when it comes to the things that are being done by the dark of night. This moving forward, taking action when it comes to the truth and what's being blocked. When it comes to justice, what's being held on to, the judgment is at hand. When it comes to the manipulation and the message, informational message about victory, the actions in hand when it comes to the White House, the lid is off, figuring out the next move with what's coming in from the universe, and the heart of what's there that's in the lap there, the dark side, maybe finally tempering it, and the Tower moment is taking place with a message about an action of loss, with what's being offered up, what's being activated when it comes to the choices in life, of what's being worked with, and the burden for the long term, overturning this because of the nightmare when it comes to the people, and looking deeper, walking away, distancing. So while they feel, I think it feels like many of these Republic Uglies are being leaned on and feeling constricted mentally, but it feels like many of them now are saying, no, we need to walk away from this, okay? So it feels like a lot of the Republicans are feeling between a rock and a hard place. You know, if we don't get this guy, if we don't confirm him, they're going to lean on us, you know, when we come up for a re-election, etc. They're just going to try to make our lives miserable. But behind the scenes, they're feeling like we need to get rid of this guy. This is, you know, going to look bad for us if we don't, you know. So they keep going back and forth with this. Yeah, that's what's going to be the ultimate outcome. And the harvest, they don't like the harvest. It's up in the air still. And again, the blocking some of this stuff. Blocking. I asked if he's going to be confirmed or not, and I get the Hierophant, the keys to the actions, what's being seen, the energy going forward with this, okay? That energy. The Tower, the frequency being put out about the action that's coming in. Okay. Underneath of it, when it comes to this rulership, Epstein files, something higher. So they know the right thing to do is not to confirm him. They know the ramifications are, if they do, that the long term they're done for, but the short term, if they confirm him, that it keeps them in their positions, okay, and keeps them a little safer from the attacks by Trump. So they're weighing out their option, basically, is what it feels like. Do we go for the short-term thing or the long-term? If we confirm this guy, our careers are done with the people. If we don't confirm him, we're on the attack by Trump. So it's kind of hard to get an overall feeling of this because it's each individual person what's going on with them. But the overall thing is feeling between kind of a rock and a hard place with this when it comes to Republicans. Democrats are all in on, of course, not confirming this guy. But Democrats are, Republicans, sorry, but Republicans are The heavy Magatonians are just holding their nose. Okay? Because for them it's maintaining power at all costs, no matter what. But there are segments of the Republicans now that are saying they're not able to convince themselves to confirm this guy, because the people, when they see what he's doing with Epstein files and everything, they know that eventually this is really going to boomerang and come back. So I'll just leave that here. When I tune into him, I'm just feeling a coldness in the heart center. Cold. It's like the pit of the fruit, the pit of it, okay, there. But it's cold. So it's like all the seed things that he had before growing, they've receded now into this little stone, okay? I guess at one time he was pretty heavily Democrat and was growing and doing things, and then he got in with Trump and everything is just shriveled, and now he's got this little heart of stone there that he's doing, because I keep feeling this ice cold area here with him. Just cold. Really cold. It's like, ugh, it's really cold inside. And this feeling of surrounding himself with wanting to insulate himself as a person of power. I think he had some insecurities because of his cleft. I think he had a cleft palate, maybe. And he had maybe some sort of a personal difficulty, and now he's got this position of power, and he just, again, very cold, won't allow himself to feel, has himself like insulated in this little, I feel like it's, this wrapped up in this insulation, not allowing anything come in, like an armor. He's insulated in an armor. And his heart's receded, shriveled up into this little cold thing there. And he just is blocking everything out, just blocking it out. Won't see anything else other than what he's doing for Trump. Yeah, just cold. Doesn't hear something, doesn't see, won't hear, blocks everything. Really insulated himself from any kind of an emotional thing any longer. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with him. He's just receded into this coldness, insulated himself, armored himself up, not hearing anything, not taking anything in, got blinders on, not willing to see anything outside because this would be it would break through his shell. He's worried about having this break through his shell. So he's constructed this hard shell around himself. And he can't open himself to any kind of feeling or empathy or anything. He has totally blocked that off and shriveled up into this little ice cold shriveled heart, if you will, and insulating himself, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. It's a very weird thing with him. This is like, for him, it's a self-protection is what it feels like. Self-protecting himself at all costs. So he's finally gotten somewhere, made it, if you will, made it as far as the pinnacle of success, but it's come at the cost of just really insulating himself and his heart shriveling up and this unwilling to feel anything. He's really just covered over all his emotions in this box that nothing can penetrate, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. What a sad state to live within, okay? So he's made his pinnacle of success, but it's cost him all his humanity, basically, is what it feels like. It's cost it, the cost he paid for his position of power is his humanity. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.